Turn it on.
So even just that.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Dogs are back.
Hey.
Dirty Little Secret Deluxe from Catalinbread. Back in 2009, Catalinbread released their Marshall S pedal called the Dirty Little Secret, which I was able to demo with my daughter Sadie, actually, who was 7 at the time. She sold quite a few of them. No, I didn't. But some years later, well, how many years later now? What are we up to? 2014 years later, they've released probably version, have to be 4, I reckon, which is called the Dirty Little Secret Deluxe. And the difference between it and its distant ancestor is that this guy features, one, a boost, which you can switch on and off or use independently. It can be assigned to be placed before the Dirty Little Secret preamp circuit or after the preamp circuit, so it'll kick your
Very cool.
amp harder. The other thing is you can decide whether you want to use their approximation of a Marshall Super Lead, which is the old 1959 Super Lead Plexi, or a Super Bass, which I think was built around the same time in the late 60s. Slightly less gain, slightly different mid-range. We'll have a listen.
All
Courtesy of Joe and his
bases
wonderful
covered.
Les Paul.
Clean.
Just hang on for a second. Master volume, preamp amount rather, presence, treble, middle and bass controls, which are very reminiscent of the controls that you would find on something like that. In that way, the presence and the treble will actually increase the gain. They're not flat when they're at noon. They're more like the original, which is why we've got the bass wound down so it doesn't become too flabby. That's what most people who use Super Lead Plexis would do as well. Let's have a listen to it. We've got the Les Paul going to the Ironheart
Foundry Loudpedal.
which we love, don't we?
Yep,
It's good.
We do.
Hey, side note, we're going to do a full episode on that thing the next couple of
It
weeks.
deserves one.
Okay.
We've been messing around with it and mentioning it here and there,
Yeah.
but we've all decided we really like it and it deserves an episode.
Well, we better do it a thorough.
Yeah, that's it. But for now, let's feed the Dirty Little
Dissection.
Secret Deluxe
All right.
straight into it.
So a good Marshall pedal.
You can hear that the power amp's being modelled in there, and the I think there's a phase inverter,
Yeah,
the thing going on in there as well. So there's sag, there's rectifier.
There definitely
sag.
is sag. That boost, do we in this demo have that the preamp? Or
Yes, yeah. So hitting the boost before the Dirty Little Secret will turn it into something more reminiscent of a JCM 900, which has got a pretty fuzzy kind of gain section.
Yeah, that
with that
high
boost in
gain
front of it. It's an
stage.
extra preamp stage.
Yeah.
Right? Or you can use it to back it off. You know?
Yeah. That really does
It's
make it very diverse, being able to run the gain stage kind of in two directions. Like
Yes.
slim it down, bring it up.
I'll tell you
or
what I
start
love
here
that.
and bring it up.
In like the practical world of that, obviously when you put it before, it's going to get more distorted when you put it on, and it's going to not mushy is the wrong word because it's still quite articulate. It's going to compress more, but if you put it after, if you're in a band situation and you need more volume, you're going to get more actual.
Yeah, it's actually just going to act
loudness
as a
out of
clean
it.
boost, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the ability to put that after the preamp stage is an internal switch. Is
Yes.
that correct? Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Little,
very interesting.
Just a little
Great idea.
little slider switch. So what we haven't looked at, I'll put these back to around noon. We'll leave them where they are. That's the Super Lead side of it, right?
Right.
Which is fairly MIDI and what you would expect from something that looks like that. There's a Super Bass side as well. So Super Lead.
The feel is right.
am fond of the mid-range of the Super Lead. That super bass zone.
It's a bit more articulate.
Yeah, it is, and
And it's not pushing that 200,
particularly
300
musical.
sort of a range.
Yeah, it seems to just like sit really nice.
Yeah. So with another, I mean, they call these foundation pedals, which means they're designed to have something like, you know, any other overdrive, really, a tube screamer or something common in front of them, and they're the foundation of your sound. So
Sure.
if you get that super bass,
Yeah.
because it's a little more articulate, I imagine if you wound the volume down on your Les Paul, it'd probably clean up pretty well. Let's have a look. And the super lead. Mid-range there.
Clarity.
The super lead's got the walnuts. Super lead's the walnut brownie, and the super bass has got no walnuts in it. Pretty much.
So yeah, I feel like here we're fairly qualified to comment on what is a good Marshall style pedal.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and it definitely is.
And that is one.
You are Joel, so
Yeah.
that's there you go. You heard it from Joel.
Catalinbread Dirty Little Secret Deluxe. Approved?
Approved.
100%.
Great. The Rabid Dogs is Joel Wheeler, Colin Ledbetter and myself, Brett Kingman, brought to you by Nepean Music and PureSalem Guitars. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Please, because we need it. Good to see you.